Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to your you versus the signs weekly catch up. I hope everyone's doing really well. A little bit behind schedule today. I hope you do forgive me for that. I hope that we're all ready to take on this new week and all its challenges and all of its high moments, its blessed moments, with lots of gratitude. Amen to that. All right, Virgo, deep breath in with me. Let all of it go. Should we start with Pisces? You guys know the drill. Aries, get comfortable. Virgo and Pisces. Virgos in relations with Pisces. Let's get some messages for Virgos and Pisces. Remember, do feel free to timestamp. Thank you, Melanie, for your solid work. Gotta love Melanie. All right, Virgo and Pisces. Virgo and Pisces. Messages for Virgo and Pisces in their highest and best good. For all and everyone involved. Let's get some love messages for Virgos with Pisces, in relations with Pisces, married to Pisces, all and otherwise. That's the Temperance card, and that is the 8 of Cups. This is an emotional departure that's been in the making for a minute. I feel as if there is something about you, Virgo, knowing that there was something that had to be transmuted, changed up. You were ready for it to go from one state to the next. And I think your emotional moving on from is because you know that what it wasn't satisfying, wasn't satiating, wasn't giving you what you needed. And even though there may have been the promise there of everything, of it being everything for you to work with, I think you know that there is something that is telling you that it's not enough and that there's more out there in the world for you. And I think you're ready to go and find it. The Justice card and the Hierophant. Wow, that's 3 major arcanas. This is really saying to you that I think you know that there is some sort of cosmic balance that you're really, really, really seeking right now. And the harmony that you're really hoping for, I think, is going to come from the fact that you need some sort of spiritual connection right now to source, more so than anything else right now. And you need to bring the balance and the harmony to yourself by being very assertive and precious about you. Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And the Hierophant. I feel like you guys might either be like completely different religious doctrines or spiritual beliefs. I think that might even have played a really big part in the relationship. I feel as if you know that there was something that you needed to change. It had to change. Like, you were really at that point now, Virgo, where it was like, if this is not transmuting, if this is not progressing, if this is not going anywhere, then it's a waste of my time. And this is the thing with mutable earth. You're not like mutable water, toing and froing. You are moving forward, not backwards. And I think if you were looking for some sort of justice in the situation, you're going to get it, Virgo. Trust me. And if it's anything, your spirituality, your connection to source, your reliance on God, your prayer, your meditation is your power. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. You guys might have been in separation. You might have come out of separation. You might, with this 8 of Cups, be going into separation, playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And I think until there isn't like the letting go or the transmuting or the changing up of the really dark, serious bits of the relationship that may have felt imbalanced, that you know have been the catalyst to get you to move away from this situation. I think, Virgo, if you are to try and connect with your own inner child and do your own inner healing work right now, where you can allow yourself to connect with your own youthful senses, like who you were, bottom of the deck flirt, who you were before all of the heavy energy, this really dense toxic energy. Who were you before all of this? Sometimes separation is really good for your soul, Virgo. You are the hermit, okay? You know, you're one of those signs, and I hate to admit it, but we have to be really honest about this. You're one of those signs that really does work best when you're solo, and especially when you're with someone that you know that you are in a relationship with, but you yourself are not sure about the future or the longevity of the relationship. Don't lose yourself in this energy, Virgo. If it comes down to it, lighten the load for yourself as much as possible. Do the things that you know are fun for you. Reconnect with yourself a little bit. Spend a little bit more time in your own energy. Tighten up the aura, I think. I think that's all I have for you. Let's move on to Aquarius, Virgo and Aquarius. Remember, guys, if you would like to book a reading, you can do so over on the website rubyreadstarot.com. The 33% January sale is on up until the end of January, so I think there's not too long to go now. If you have been meaning to book a reading, do head over and book your reading now. Let's get some energy for Virgos in relationships with Aquarians. Virgo and Aquarius in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. All right, Virgo and Aquarius in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's take a really deep breath in, Virgo. Why am I feeling this like anxious? Oh, is she gonna say what cards are gonna come out? All right, Virgo, deep breath. Let it go. Okay, breathe, relax. There needs to be a little bit more optimism, Virgo. Bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands. So somebody is reaching out with a rather saucy, sensual message. Let's see what the cards have to say. Oh la la. The Ace of Wands, boomtown baby. The Six of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. The Four of Cups. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so there is, of course, this lusty energy of some kind of like friends with benefit situation here. I'm feeling Virgo and Aquarius. Yes, there is a very passionate relationship here that involves a lot of lusty kind of sexual energy. And I think you guys have to find the Virgo, you especially, the balance and the give and take. Okay, it can't just be about sex, because I think you're here with your cup and you might actually be falling in love with this person. And it's, oh, Four of Cups. As soon as I looked at the Four of Cups, deception and codependency. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Do you know what? I'm not being funny, but as soon as I came to Virgo and Aquarius, this was the energy that I picked up on. Four of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. I think it's pretty obvious. Somebody may have, but bottom of the deck is the chemistry card. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay. Virgo, this Aquarius is, I think, really good in the bedroom. Or you and this Aquarius have a very highly sexual relationship. Playfulness. I think, Virgo, you're at this place with this relationship where it's almost like, okay, you need a bit more balance in the equation. A little bit more give and take. Maybe you're giving too much. Maybe they're taking too much, or vice versa. I think you've got to hold a little bit for yourself, okay? Boundaries, baby. You're here with your Cup, and I don't think you're pushing it too much. I don't think you're pushing this relationship too much. I don't think you're like, I think you're quite content to let the Aquarius come to you. And I don't think you're finding that they're doing that, because I feel like you're seriously displeased with the way the situation is right now. I do think like there is this emotional blessing that's coming through. And I do think that there is something that you need to work on. And it might even be the relationship. There is this element of codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. It might even be you not being honest about what it is that you truly want. Chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. And I think in order to just make light of the situation, the best thing I think right now, two things: playfulness, to capture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, and let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So I think this is something that's like, you're going to have to lighten up a little bit. If you would like to take the reading further, do book a reading. rubyreadstarot.com, 33% off. Should we move on to Virgo and Capricorn? Okay. Let's get some energy for Virgo and Capricorn. Virgos in relationships with Virgos. Virgos in relationships with Capricorns. Virgos romantically involved with Capricorns. Virgos separated with Capricorns. If you are someone with a Capricorn, leave me a goat emoji. And let's get some more messages for Virgo and Capricorn in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's get some more messages for Virgo and Capricorn in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Okay, first card out was the Sun card. Ooh. And then that's the Knight of Wands. Okay, so Virgo and Capricorn, there's a revival. I feel like you're being brought some sort of message, regeneration, rebirth. There is regrowth. There is development in this relationship. The relationship is either you guys are considering making babies, having babies, expanding the family, growing, seeing what it is that you could do to work on the longevity in the situation. There's definitely a revival energy here. Knight of Wands is definitely a lot of passion. I do feel like this Capricorn is making a really important message, is sending a very important message, is about to make some sort of a move. Oh gosh, wow. Ace of Wands, a lot of passion here. The Three of Wands, the Empress card, the Seven of Pentacles, and the the Seven of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords. And Capricorn energy, the Devil, with the Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Pentacles, what am I talking about? Okay, it's been a long day. Virgo and Capricorn. Guys, please do timestamp. There is a revival in this relationship. One thing is for sure, there's a lot of passion here. And there is some sort of action that needs to be taken towards the fact that there was a lot of work that was done already that's bearing fruit now. I believe that this Capricorn may, with this Empress card here, have the long term in mind for you. This Capricorn wants to have pregnancies, have babies. This Capricorn is pretty keen on making you or putting you or keeping you in this very abundant, well taken care of, well looked after Empress energy. Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like there was some energy of shadiness, some energy of poke and prod, some energy of, can you trust this person or not? And I think you may have intellectually even decided to move on. Pay attention to the red flags. I think there may even have been some form of red flags going on. This is a reconciliation card, however, that came out. I do feel like there is someone returning from your past to your life. And I do think that with this devil energy, there may have been some toxic elements to this relationship. And I do think that if the both of you are willing to let go of control issues, I love how that is true love at the bottom of the deck. I think if you're both to let go of control issues and allow this situation to unfold naturally, children, your love life is being affected by children. There is a need to understand that the children need to be put first. And I think what's really nice is that this is the romance of a lifetime. So this person is very much true love. There's just some betrayal issues. There's some trust issues. There is some need to not be defensive towards each other. There is this need to maybe understand that there may need to be boundaries and there may need to be more of an equal give and take in the situation. But I do think that this is a situation that is going to stand the test of time. I do feel like the both of you coming together is really dynamic. And I do think the both of you can build something that would be like legacy. Do you know what I mean? It's with progeny. It is with growth. It is with abundance. It is stuff that is grounded, you know, the stuff that real stuff is made out of, that stands the test of time. And I do feel like that there is true love here, and I do feel like there is a reconciliation, and I do feel like it's important for you to let the situation unfold naturally. And I do feel like, you know, the two of you may have children together, maybe having children together. The Empress card, the Sun card, the Children card, I do predict pregnancy with the Ace of Wands here too. I do predict pregnancy, and I do also predict like now you guys are coming into this time period where it's almost like you've paid your dues, you know, you've done the groundwork, and it's like it's just the fortunate blessings that are just coming in now. It's like the good parts, all of the good parts are coming in now. That's what I have for you, Virgo and Capricorn. If you would like, you can book a reading at rubyreadstarot.com to take the reading further. Who's next? Sagittarius. Okay. Okay. Let's get some energy for Virgo and Sagittarius in relationships, couple, together, separated. First card out, the Knight, the Page of Swords. So there is some form of spying going on. There is some form of research. There is some form of King of Pentacles. I think this Sag is a little bit obsessed with you, and I think they secretly on the down low have got their eye on you. I think they see you as this King of Pentacles, very abundant energy. It's masculine energy, so it's in charge, it's very dominant, it's valuable, it's lucrative. And I think this Sagittarius is the Star, a dream come true. I feel like, Virgo, there's this element of you that sees this Sagittarius as a dream come true. Or they may see you as a dream come true. I think as we approach Aquarius season, the more Virgo, I'm not going to take this clump, the more Virgo you are to put yourself first, put your best foot first, be as abundant as possible. This Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. I think you have doubts about this person, about their loyalty, about a betrayal. And I think, Virgo, you have to trust yourself, High Priestess. You have to know that acceptance is a wonderful thing because it helps open up our vision. And I think you have to accept that this Sagittarius might be operating in a really basic kind of way right now. And it's a little bit shady. But I think what you need to understand is that you have this edge right now, Virgo. And if you are to put yourself, what you know, your worth, your intrinsic value, your dreams, if you're really to put that forefront, and if you're really to see yourself as the limitless being that you are, and maybe let yourself off the hook a little bit with this Sagittarius, I think they're going to come running back. That's the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. Sit this one out, okay? Don't rush, don't chase, don't pursue, don't say nothing. Take a back seat. Reinvest in yourself. Pursue that dream again. Understand that you're limitless. Work on your intuition. Let yourself off the hook a little bit. Slow down enough to see the patterns. I don't know why it's telling me to tell you to wear labradorite and codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. There must be some sort of like imbalance here that I think needs to be balanced out by you, Virgo. And if there is some sort of like dependence on this person, I think the thing that needs to happen right now is that you're really investing more so in your independence and who you are as a person and what you are doing with your life. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to even pursuing this person, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I do think you need to pull away, and I do think you need to take it back inside and really kind of reflect on what the nature of this relationship is and how it's playing out, and how there's a part of you that might be experiencing this because there's some greater lesson that you have to learn from this relationship, and it might have a lot to do with how you are willing to put yourself first, your dreams first, your intuition and your better knowing first, and how willing you are to stop when you need to stop and get yourself out of any kind of codependent, addictive kind of patterns in the relationship, and what it is that you really need to do to go inside and truly call in the love that you're seeking. I think that's all I have, Virgo and Sagittarius. To take the reading further, do book a reading at rubyreadstarot.com. Who do we have next? Scorpio. All right. If you guys are still here, do timestamp. Very greatly appreciative of that. Thank you, Melanie. Let's take a deep breath in, Virgo and Scorpio. In love relations, in their highest and best good, for all and everyone involved. Virgo and Scorpio. Let's get some messages. Let's get some energy for Virgo and Scorpio in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Scorpio. Virgo in relations with Scorpio. Virgo separated from Scorpio. Virgo cross-watching, or Scorpio cross-watching for Virgo. Let's get some messages in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Seven of Wands, Three of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Cups, and the bottom of the deck was the Three of Wands. I feel like there was an element of abuse in this relationship. I think there was betrayal. I think there was third-party relations. I think this was one of those situations that had become a little bit boring and not satiating. And I think once upon a time, there was a lot of love here. I think once upon a time, there was a lot of contentment here, the Fool card and the Knight of Wands. I feel like the challenging energy, the tit-for-tatting, the to and froing, the fussing, the fighting, the bickering, the breaking each other down, the inevitable breakdown of the relationship where there were third parties involved, with either you or the Scorpio. There was obvious like indiscretions going on here. Once upon a time, this may have been the be all and end all of everything, but I think soon, very quickly, you got really bored of it. And I do think that Knight of Wands, they might be reaching out, but I think you want a new beginning. They might want a new beginning, but I think Seven of Swords, you have to ask yourself, is between the bickering and the fighting and the pinching and the prodding and, let's be honest, the Scorpio obsession, are you really willing to accept the betrayal? Especially if the situation's not even satisfying, not even satiating, not even giving you what you want. Like, you know you want your cups full. And I think you know, Ten of Wands and the Queen of Swords, that you're at the end of this cycle. And I think you've gone very much into cold, defensive mode. King of Pentacles, you're just focusing on your value and your worth. I don't think you want anything to do with this person anymore. And I think you're very much accepting that this has now become the end of a really burdensome cycle. I think you are going to let yourself off the hook. And I think you need to know now that you can drop the burden. You can drop the wands. You've made it to safety. And they might come forward with a lusty kind of offer, but I think that ship has sailed for you. You've already decided that this ain't it. This ain't it. And you know that you want your new beginning. This is not what you're looking for. Chemistry is the card that had come out, and then a whole wad jumped out, so I'm not going to take them. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, and make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. Sometimes you got to make the effort to drop the bullshit, drop the burdens, drop the issues. And that's really loving yourself. Do you know what I mean? So if you're in this situation where you know that this person has belittled you, try to throw you off your game, and then they have just broken your heart, and it may even have been someone you really, really love, but you know that you're not satisfied with this, and you know that there is more out there for you. I would even say to you, like, work on yourself, bring that chemistry, that magnetic attraction back to yourself. Take this new beginning for yourself. Let yourself off of the hook, especially where you know that there's someone who has been cheating, someone who has been actively involved in betrayal, betraying you. Like, you can't put yourself out there like that to get attacked. That's dangerous. Do you know what I mean? Like, get away from these people that are just one issue after the other, after the other, after the other. They're so burdensome. They're so boring. They're so heavy. This person was heavy. I feel like you feel like I'm even getting frustrated with this energy. It's like, ugh, just go away. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's this burdensome energy, and I think you know with this Queen of Swords, like, you're just ready to cut it. I don't think there's any more last messages for Virgo and Scorpio. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. There's strong magnetic connection here, and I think if you decide that you're going to be really analytical about the situation, then have trust and faith. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. I think it's up to you. If you want to forgive this person because you know that this could be the one, like, you've already met the person, that this is your person, you have to, like, this person's been deceptive. You know what I mean? Like, oof. How much do you forgive, Virgo? How much? Just because there's, like, some sort of chemistry and connection here. And yeah, maybe they could be the one, but how much can you forgive? And what have you learned from this? And yeah, maybe you are being asked to release and heal the past so that you can experience more love in your present moments. And I guess this is calling for you to have faith. But more so than anything, it's kind of saying, like, trust issues, heal your heart, betrayal energy. Oof. If you would like to take the reading further, do consider booking a reading at rubyreadstarot.com. Virgo and Libra. Let me have some water. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Libra. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Libra. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Libra. Alright. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Libra in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Libra in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Libra in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Messages for Virgo and Libra in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. That's a whole wad. I'm not taking that. Let's get some more messages. Come on, guys. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Libra in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. You're not talking right now. Again? Dysfunctional or what? Justice card. Why is this Libra being dysfunctional? There's not so much balance there, is there? Oh. Virgo. Page of Swords. This Libra spying on you. They even might be obsessed with you. They're keeping tabs on you. Because the Two of Cups. I think they know who you are. For them. I don't think they've found a relationship as balanced. A partnership so perfectly matched. Intrinsically, divinely placed to provide such deep nourishment of the soul, of the 3D. This feeling of love runs deep. It's in the blood. Two of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Death card, and the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck was the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. You're going to have to be really emotionally intelligent about the work that's going to have to go into any kind of coming together in this relationship. You're very defensive because of the conflict that had taken place that you knew needed to come to an end. And if there is any form of transformation that's taking place, these messages that this Libra might be bringing forward to you might actually come at a time, I think, astrologically, that might be supportive. The thing is here, if the both of you are willing to work on shifting up the perspective from what was lost and actually reinvesting the energy into seeing how it is that the traumas, the triggers, the healing that needs to be done can only be done once you're willing to independently step out of a victim mindset and more into a productive, let's get to working on this mindset. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. And chemistry. There is strong magnetic chemistry here. You guys need to be very, very open about where you're going with this. Like open and honest and upfront. And if you see that someone isn't being willing to be open and upfront, then you need to kind of have that heart-to-heart conversation with them and explain to them why it is really important that they are opening up right now. Because yes, the way things stand at the moment, it is going to turn into nothing, because there's not enough going on. There's not enough attraction. There's not enough chemistry. You know what I mean? There's like, where are you guys with this? And if it is somewhere that you feel has real longevity to it, just feels like there's a lot of issues that need to be worked through here. And you could be lucky if you're willing to do the work. It just means that you got to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps to take, but they're just not your steps to take. They're steps that are taken together. Do you know what I mean? There's got to be balance here. If you can revive the chemistry and the attraction, then I think there is this magnetic energy that's pulling the two of you together. And if you can see that maybe getting out of your mind and actually being proactive about organizing the relationship and doing it as a team effort, you've got your work cut out for you. But what is sweeter than enjoying something that is a product of effort and diligence? Potential. If you would like to take the reading further, book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com, do timestamp. If you are with a Libra, leave me little scales emoji. Who have we got next? Libra, Virgo and Virgo. Okay, Virgo and Virgo. Deep breath in for me. Oof. Okay. Virgo and Virgo. In relations, separated, or Virgo cross-watching for Virgo. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Virgo in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Virgo in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Virgo in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Virgo and Virgo. Three of Swords, cheating, betrayal, backstabbing, hurt, heartache, past, present and future. Ten of Pentacles. The happy home that masks and acts like a facade for the things that remain hidden and unspoken away from the world. Nine of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. And the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This just got really serious and really somber. And it's like, okay, Virgo and Virgo, you guys have this home. You both worked really hard to put this together. You both have the commitment. You both have the grounding. You probably have children. You both have this long-standing relationship. And somewhere along the line, there may have been betrayal between the both of you. There may have been cheating, backstabbing. There may have been this energy of just turning cold towards each other. And now you're left in this situation where it's really quite traumatic almost. It's quite frightening. It even feels like a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you. And right now you're being asked to see what it is to open up a little bit in the relationship, because I think the both of you really want to work on this, because you know that you have something that has stood the test of time and it is something that's worth working on. So the infidelity, I think the aftermath of it might be worth considering. Was it really worth it? That infidelity, was it really worth it? Where is it that you guys straying away from this Ten of Pentacles only forms as a hindrance, unrequited love? There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. So you guys are at this precipice where you know that, okay, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Virgo and Virgo, you have this home that you guys have so lovingly created and put together, and there has been a lot of betrayal and going behind each other's back that's involved, I think, a lot of mental pressure and sleepless nights and trauma. And I think you know that there is now this opportunity for you to see what it is that you need to do to either work on this or create your boundaries and create some sort of balance in your give and take. I do think that there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And there is this element of unrequited love where you might even have lost the zest for each other. And I do think that it is important for you to pay attention to the red flags that are going on in this relationship. The signs are cautioning you. I do think, however, Virgo, there is a new love here. There is someone else who has stirred your romantic feelings. And I feel like you may have even prayed and manifested and waited for this person, because it's almost like they're worth waiting for. Okay, Virgo and Virgo, book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com, to take the reading further. Let's go now into Virgo and Leo. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Leo. Virgo's dating Leos, Virgo in separation with Leos, or Leos cross-watching for Virgos. Let's get some messages for Virgo. Virgo in relations with Leo in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's get some messages for Virgo. Virgo and Leo in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's get some more messages for Virgo. Virgo and Leo in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Ace of Swords, oof. Ten of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Emperor card. I think this is that final breakup. Two of Swords. I think you've made your mind up. Seven of Swords, Six of Swords. I think it's safe to say that Death card, Eight of Swords, the Star card, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Fool card. I'm going to stop here. Virgo, I think you've decided that this is it. I think you know that you belong somewhere else. I think you know that your heart needs some form of a revival, and you have been working on your own dream independently, and I feel like it is now bringing you a lot of emotional fulfillment. And I think you are out of this place of like where there's no more betrayal. There's just actually no more room for swords and no more space for any more betrayal in this relationship. Okay, like where do you go from this? Where do you go from this other than knowing that now is the time to cut it, because you can't go back? And if you know that this is the end of the cycle with this situation, there is a rational thinking and there's a new dawn with the clouds. The dark clouds are coming away. Do you know what I mean? Like life is getting easier again. It's beginning to make clearer sense to you now that you know that you have to progress and you know that you have to move forward, because Four of Swords, you have to stop. You have to stay still. You have to like really get still enough to look at the patterns, the intricacies of this situation. Emperor card is saying Aries energy. There's this element, Mars, of bossing up, of owning up, of taking accountability and taking responsibility, and seeing where it is that you may have really been in two minds for the longest time. And I feel like where you may have been in two minds for the longest time, it kind of limited you and backed you into a corner. And I think you want to break. I think you want to break for it, because deception at the bottom of this deck. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. This relationship seemed to have really backed you into a bit of an emotional corner. And I do feel like this Leo is constant with the break up. And I think you know that even intellectually now, you know that this has to come to an end because you want to work on your dreams and your new beginning. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Stay optimistic about your love life. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Past life relationship and religious factors. I think spiritually or just independently, you guys are just different people. This relationship may have been a past life relationship, and that's probably the passion that had kept you guys together. I think you need to stay optimistic about your love life, because I do feel like you're entering this new phase of your life where you might be very solo oriented temporarily, but I don't think that's for very long. I feel like you're just bossing up big time, and there's something about you getting out of this very, like, in your mind kind of torture, trauma, limitation kind of energy, and more into the pragmatic, moving forward, pursuing the dreams, filling your own cup. I think that's all I have for you, Virgo and Leo. If you are someone dating a Leo, do leave me a little lion emoji in the chat box. Remember to book a reading. Take the reading further, rubyreadstarot.com. Cancer. Let's get a reading for Virgo and Cancer. Energies between Virgos and Cancers in relations, married, separated. Cancer cross-watching for Virgo. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Cancerians and their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Cancer and their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Cancer in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Virgo and Cancer in their highest and best good for all and everybody involved. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Cancer in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. King of Cups, there he is. This wonderful Cancer. There she is. Here she is. Six of Cups, King of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Wow, there's a lot of options here. And there you are. There you are. Going through this cycle, and you're kind of overthinking it when you know you really just want to be alone right now. But you're kind of being, like, pursued. And I think you're on this self-illumination journey where it's about you coming back to you and overcoming certain traumas that had been hidden in your subconscious, especially when it comes to love relationships. You have options right now, Virgo, and I think it's really important for you to maintain boundaries, especially in your give and take, because I do feel like it is coming off in your it's showing up in your personal finances, like your association with these relationships. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I think you're very focused on you right now. In this relationship, I think that's probably a good idea, because I think you know that you're just toing and froing. This situation is causing you a lot of emotional, like, turmoil, and you just want to be by yourself. And I think you know that you're being watched. And it's probably like you needing to hide just so you can heal and overcome religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I feel like you guys have some sort of differences in your, like, core values. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Free yourself. Time for you to take control back of your love. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I think it's a no, guys, with this Cancerian. I think it kind of just speaks for itself. You've got to free yourself. And I do think this separation is because there's just not enough there. Like, the core values are not there. There's too many people here. There's too many options. And I think it's probably time for you to heal what's been hidden about your own value and how that has been affecting your romantic relationships, Virgo. I think that's what I have for Virgo and Cancer. Who's next? Virgo and Gemini. 2 Mercurials in a relationship. Super dynamic. 1,000 miles an hour. Keep up with each other's energy wonderfully. Alright, Virgo and Gemini. Virgo and Gemini in relations. In their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Virgo's married or separated, or Gemini cross-watching. Virgos and Geminis, let's get some messages. Let's get some energies for adjustment process. For Virgo and Gemini, in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's get some messages for Virgo and Gemini in their highest and best good. Bottom of the deck, the Justice card. So there is some balance being brought to the situation, some cosmic justice. The 6 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, the Star card, the 5 of Swords, and the Strength card. There's a reconciliation here. But I feel like there is a bit of a poverty-lack mindset. And I think that you guys need to change playfulness and keep an open mind. You guys need to keep an open mind when it comes to this relationship, because there needs to be some form of discipline and mastery about making this dream come true. Right off the bat, the 2 of you have a very special connection. And I think this reconciliation is going to ask the both of you to see if it's really worth you being in constant competition and conflict energy with each other, because it's only depleting the abundance, the natural abundance of the relationship. Okay? You both know that there is a common mutual goal here, and unless you're both not willing to be strong and work on your ability to recapture romance and allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine with some playfulness, and keep an open mind with each other, because your soulmate may actually differ from your usual type and expectations. Like, bring some balance to the situation. Like, no one's perfect here. Honor and respect your differences and see how that can actually bring the 2 of you to work together a lot better. Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by a religious upbringing and spiritual path. So I do think there is that key element of having different beliefs that might need to be spoken about, because that might be like a deal breaker. Like one of those things that you just can't work around. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. You deserve love and past life relationship. You are lovable if this Gemini hasn't been making you feel lovable. And past life relationship, you guys have known each other before. There's key fundamental differences here. And if you're willing to overcome the conflict and the lack mindset and genuinely work together towards a common goal, then you know that this is one of those situations where you guys have known each other before. There's a spiritual mystic element to this. Virgo, you need to remember that you are lovable, and you need to bring some sort of balance into the situation, because right now it's like there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. So if you guys are willing to keep an open mind and be playful and recapture romance by allowing the inner youthful spirit of fun to shine and accepting that you guys might differ, you know. I think that's all I have for Virgo and Gemini. Who's next? Taurus. Virgo and Taurus. If you're still here, please do timestamp. Let's take a deep breath in together. All right, let's let all of it go. I want to shake the cards up a little bit more. Shuffle the cards up. Virgo and Taurus. I don't know why I heard add some oil to the clogs of the relationship. I don't know where that came from. Whoever that's for. Okay, Virgo and Taurus, Virgo in relations with Taurus, Virgo separated from Taurus, or Taurus cross-watching for Virgo. Let's get some energy for Virgo and Taurus in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Virgo and Taurus, Virgo and Taurus. Let's get some energy for Virgo in relationships with Taurians, Virgos with a Taurus. The High Priestess and the Strength card. I love this energy. Virgo, I think right now there's this element of you knowing that you have to really be on your highest top form right now. I feel like you're going through this independent journey right now where you're spiritually elevating, and I think you know that with the Strength card, you're mastering, you're overcoming, you're going to the next levels of your own personal consciousness development. Strength card is, I feel like, because there's two, do you know what I mean? That's the Virgin taming the beast. If we're to say that there is this element of you being very much a spiritual teacher towards this Taurus, Tauran the beast, right? Knight of Swords. There is information, news that's coming forward, that's being brought forward to you. There is this energy of you needing to remain quite understanding of your limitless nature right now. Okay, I do think that there is something about you needing to work on your own power, your own prowess, your own, I don't know why I'm getting dark feminine. Oof. It's like this very seductive energy, you know, someone who is very well versed, someone who's very well natured, somebody who knows her shit. 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands, Page of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. I think you guys might have been going through something that meant that you were building something for the long run. Yes, because those 9 wands are what builds that 10 of Pentacles. What the two of you have will stand the test of time. What you've built together has required a lot of effort on everyone's part. I do think there is this element of you being a little bit battered and bruised in the process of putting all of this together. It's required a lot of your energy, Virgo. But what you've created here with this Taurian is to be celebrated. Okay, there is this energy of invitations, fun, flirty, playfulness, right? Bringing 10 of Cups. Look, this, no, look, 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Happy days. You guys are in something sturdy, something solid, something that brings the both of you a lot of contentment. There's a blessed, beautiful future in this. There is real victory and celebration and flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Page of Wands, that's it. The guy, you need to create this fun, flirty energy amongst each other. And whatever that means, however it means for you guys to do it, you've got to be able to bring the fun, the light-hearted energy to each other. You know, be flirty with this Taurus right now, Virgo. Retreat. It's time for you to disconnect from the world. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Free yourself. It's time to take control back of your life. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking will bring you faith and romance. And deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in the relationship. I feel like there's nothing for you to be worried about in terms of deception. I think, Virgo, there is this element of you wanting to take a little bit more control back of your life. And I do think that this deception energy might even be you not actually expressing that you need some time to retreat. Okay? And I think you trusting that there is a strong enough magnetic connection here, and there is this energy of you needing to be remaining quite optimistic about your love life, because positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, and this really is about you bringing the romance back into the relationship. Do you know what I mean? I think you need to retreat when you need to retreat, but you need to understand that what the two of you have is solid enough for you to pull back when you need to. And I think that's what's going to be victorious for you. All right, Virgo and Aries. Okay. Virgo and Aries. All right, let's get some energy for Virgo and Aries. Virgo's dealing with Aries. Virgo's in relationships with Aries. Virgo's married to Aries. Virgo's separated with Aries, or Aries cross-watching for Virgo. Let's get some energy for Virgo and Aries. Let's get some energy for Virgo and Aries. Let's get some energy for Virgo and Aries. Let's get some energy for Virgo and Aries in their highest and best good. For all and everyone involved, let's get some messages for Virgo dealing with the Aries, in a relationship with Aries, married to an Aries, separated to Aries, or Aries cross-watching for Virgo. The Ace of Cups. There's a lot of emotional contentment here, a lot of emotional fulfillment, a lot of love here. There is a lot of love here. The Empress. This is fertility, this is pregnancy, this is abundance, this is you being celebrated, being in... I used to have a friend and he always used to say how he would keep his girlfriend clean. And I always thought, like, what do you mean keep her clean? Like, do you bathe her? But he was always like, I keep her in fresh clothes, I keep her food clean and fresh. Like, he treated this girl like the Empress, do you know what I mean? Like, for her, whatever he could do for her, he would do. And there's like this element of you being kept clean. Strength card. There's this element of Virgo. That's a Virgo overcoming the beast. There's this element of you guys overcoming. There's this element of strength. There is this element of fertility and abundance and emotional contentment. There is a need to overcome the demons and overcome the beast. But as long as you guys are doing it to be stronger together, as long as you both know that there are things that need to be overcome, as long as you both know that there is value and fertility and growth and the potential of abundance, and that you have to really understand your emotions. There's a lot of emotions here for each other. There's a lot of caring. There's a lot of feeling. There's a lot of precious energy. But at the same time, there's a lot of overcoming. And sometimes with the overcoming is a lot of work. Work is an investment. Oh, wow. I've seen it, so I have to take it. The Magician and the Ten of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. I'm going to keep shuffling. Virgo, you are the Magician. You are the Magician energy, and there is something about you knowing your power. There is something about you knowing the tricks up your sleeve. There is something about you understanding as above, so below, and there is something about you knowing that you need to get familiar with your resources. Knight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups and the Emperor and the Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups and the Tower card. I feel like you guys went through a tower moment. I feel like the two of you understood that the relationship was a little bit unstable. There was a lot of fighting and bickering involved, and there was a lot of conflict, and there was not a firm foundation. There was a very unstable foundation that was created between the both of you. This Aries sees you as their Ace of Cups. You are their emotional contentment. They see you as the Empress. They see you as the potential mother of their child. They see you as someone they want to overcome with. They see you as a magician, as someone who can create something out of nothing. They see you as their 10 of Cups. They see forever. They see emotional contentment. They see happiness with you. They see family, longevity, love. They see all of these things with you. For this particular Aries, you are the Queen of Cups. You are the Queen of their heart. You, Virgo, know that you have to put your heart first here. And Virgo, you also know that there is a need for you to really work on your confidence right now. And I think this King of Cups might be somebody else in the picture. Somebody else who might want to have your heart. If not, it's this engagement. Your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment, and I saw it, so I have to say it. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relation. I feel like this Aries is going to bring forward some form of a fun, flirty message, an invitation. I think it's about bringing some form of balance back into the relationship. I think there's going to be an element of boundaries there also. This might even be you needing to keep your boundaries. But I think after this Tower moment, they might want to really work on making this relationship a serious commitment. And so I do think that you will need to expect some messages about forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your love life and calling in your soulmate. I do think that there was some bickering and a Tower moment that might have led to some form of a separation or something. I think that both of you know that there is this element of codependency in this relationship and of addictions to substances, maybe addictions to or not even being independent. I do think that this is the time to forgive and learn in order to not only release and heal the past, but to really be able to experience some love in the present moment. I do think you have to release the past and release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, you know, it's as simple as that. And I do think you have to call in your soulmate. Your prayers, your affirmations, and your visualizations will help bring you two together. There is very different opinions of trains of thought when it comes to religion here. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So I do think that the two of you have very different like spiritual beliefs and stuff. But this is really positive because it's a really happy relationship. And Aries even decided to make a parent. If you enjoyed the reading, and if you would like to take the reading further, do book a reading at rubyreadstarot.com. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for whoever timestamped. And book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. Lots and lots and lots of love to you. I love you guys. Take care. Catch you soon.